Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to more comedians and more times for some brouhahas and just have like a general good time and stuff like that. Because this is really just trying to just solve the world's problems through the medium of laughter. So there's like an annoying itch on my back. You know what? I can't even reach it, so I've got no other alternative. I'm going to have to use the door. 1 second. So while we are here, ladies and gentlemen, and I should make it known and that this has always been like a very contentious thing from like certain like YouTubers I've seen before who want to see what British comedians are really all about. Like they'll listen to people like Jimmy Carr, or they'll listen to people like the late great Sean Locke, or they'll even listen to people like Russell Howard and stuff like that. But one thing that's very, very distinct about the attitude that a lot of British people have towards the Americans can be expressed in a way that actually there's very little to actually really be that sour about. But if there's one person who I know can make a great deal of noise about things that are just straight up true, is the pub landlord Al Murray. Now, when it comes to some of my absolute favourite comedians, Al Murray ranks very, very high on the list, because it's not just Al Murray's delivery, it's not just the character he's orchestrated, it's not his impeccable knowledge of history, it's down to the fact that if you're going to try and take this man on, you better know what you're doing, because Al Murray is very sharp, and he knows how to make comedians know this. And like, if you've ever, for example, if you've ever sat in the front row of a Jimmy Carr gig, you know fine well that it's not a good idea, because Jimmy Carr will stand there, look down at you, and says, "I was fucking your mum last night. What are you going to do about it?" Yes, Jimmy Carr will... And do not heckle Jimmy Carr either, because Jimmy Carr will do it in front of the audience as well, with your dad watching. And then Jimmy Carr will invite your girlfriend on and spit roast each other. Yeah, I know Jimmy Carr has made jokes about that before, but it's... Well, I don't think I've ever seen anyone heckle Al Murray before, but I don't think it's a good idea. Also, I can't really imagine Al Murray being one of those guys who gets heckled at. If you know who Al Murray is and you know what his style, then you probably should know what to expect. It's a bit like Frankie Boyle's is almost like sort of in that same range. But what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen, is Al Murray versus the Americans. So I decided to deliberately check out something that I have not seen before from Al Murray. So let's go. This should be good.
You're beautiful people. Have we got anyone from overseas here tonight? Anybody from overseas? Yeah? Fabulous. From which vanquished nation do you hail, sir? Tell me. Where are you from?
United States.
United States. Fantastic. Welcome, eh? Welcome. I love you people. What's your name, Squire?
Neil.
Neil. Beautiful British name. Now, Neil, tell me. Neil, how long have you been in Great Britain, Squire? 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah? Yeah? Tell me, if you had to sum up Great Britain in one word, Neil, what would it be, mate? Come on. Come on, Neil. Shit will get off the pot, sir. You what?
Football.
Football? No. The word you're looking for, mate, is great, isn't it? Clues in the name, for fuck's sake. Those are yank. No, I love Americans. You're beautiful people, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah, you're beautiful people. Because the word... No, I love them. Oh, back off. I love them. I love them. I love Americans. Because the world needs people like Americans, don't they? Because you're dreamers, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah? You're dreamers, aren't you, Neil? Yeah? Because you've got that American dream. The American dream. Yeah? You're an American dreamer. Dreaming the American dream, aren't you, Neil? Yeah? Yeah? Now, the fact is, Neil, we don't have a dream in Great Britain. We don't. Yeah? There is no British dream. Yeah? Yeah. This isn't because we lack some sort of sense of moral purpose. This isn't because we haven't got a sense of guiding destiny taking us towards a better tomorrow. No, we don't have a dream in this country, Neil, because we're awake. So that's simple.
3 weeks ago, we talked about George Carlin saying you'd have to be asleep to believe in the American dream, and
What is that? What is that
Yeah,
dream of
exactly.
yours anyway? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Hey, I'd be embarrassed to write that down if I were you, Scott. It's a pleasure to have you, you beautiful bloke. I love Americans, you're beautiful people. Yeah? You're simple folk, aren't you? If an American can't explain something, he says it's aliens, doesn't he? At least British people are prepared to admit when they're pissed, Neil. I mean, we're sensible people in this country. This is a reasonable country. It's a reasonable size, isn't it? Great Britain isn't that big. Yeah? America's vast, isn't it? Far too big, unwieldy country. Yeah? Britain's compact. Yeah? You reasonable size. I mean, the mountains aren't exactly that big, are they? Yeah? They're big enough to learn how to climb mountains and then practice and conquer other peoples. But they're not that big in themselves. I mean, the wildlife is not particularly wild, is it? The squirrels are not going to hunt you down in packs, are they? We don't have earthquakes in this country, do we? No, because we don't deserve them. It's that simple. Anyone who builds a city on a thing called the San Andreas Fault really has got it coming. In fact, it's not San Andreas' fault, is it? It's yours for building it there in the first place. Classic American behaviour. Trying to palm the blame off onto some poor fucking Mexican. Forget the Alamo! Now, what is this? We're sensible, down-to-earth people in this country. Aren't we? Yes, Steve?
Oh, we are.
Here we are. Can you play God Save the Queen? Yeah? F, F. G. D, E, F. G, G. A, G. F, D. E, F, G. A, C. Now, what is this? What is this? You might be look stupid, eh? What is this? What is this? We're sensible, down-to-earth people in this country, aren't we? Hmm? This is a sensible, down-to-earth country. I mean, we never put a man on the moon, did we? No. What would be the fucking point? You Yanks, you're banging about how you got there first, but no one else was trying, were they, mate? Don't count. Doesn't matter who comes first when you're on your own, does it, like, Jimmy? It's been a year. I mean, we're sensible people in this country, aren't we? Down-to-earth people. Yeah, we never put a man on the moon. No, the moon was never going to be part of the British Empire, was it, mate? No, there's no one to give it back to once we're done with it, was there? There's no point going to the moon, putting in a railway, trial by jury, parliamentary democracy. There's no bastard living there, is there? That's the trick. There's nothing to be gained in the way of hot and spicy food or Olympic quality athletes. It's a waste of a journey. I mean, why would the British, the very people who invented gravity, want to go somewhere where there isn't any, hey?
no.
Doesn't make any sense at all. Now, the moon should be left to its own business of tides, werewolves, and periods. No. If anyone can explain to me the actual difference between them last two, strange door later. Now, the point is this. No, just one man's silver bullet is another woman's bar of chocolate. Period, Neil. That's an example of a word that means different things to you and I, doesn't it, Squire? Yeah? You're a Yank and I'm British, yeah? Yeah? That's right. Period, yeah? To the American woman, the word period probably means something like full stop, doesn't it? It's the same thing for American geezers, eh, Neil? Because we're divided by a common language, that's right, and a fucking great big ocean, thank Christ. The point is this.
I almost had strep throat right there and all that because I literally wheezed a little bit, and I can't even remember the last time I've actually ever wheezed whenever I've tried to do one of these before. But well, like I said, Squire, absolutely, and I completely almost forgot the fact that literally he says Squire and stuff like that. So whenever he's trying to address people, I like that. It's actually I like that. It's pretty cool and stuff like that. And with all that being said and done, because to be honest, well, like I said, you know, I will see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care and bye bye for now.